Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for giving me your time today. I want to start by saying life is a journey, not a destination. So many of us are focused on the end goal, the success, the wealth, the fame, the recognition, but here's what we tend to overlook. The real treasure is the journey itself. It's the process, the growth, the mistakes, and the lessons we pick up along the way that truly shape who we become. Think about it for a second. You've all had moments in your life when you felt like giving up. Heck, you might have even had a few times when you've actually given up, right? But here's what's crucial to understand. Those moments didn't define you. What defines you is the ability to pick yourself back up, dust off, and keep going. That's the real test of a person's character. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's easy. It's not. But what I will tell you is this. You have everything within you to push through any situation life throws your way. It's just a matter of whether you believe it or not. If you don't believe you can do it, guess what? You won't. But the moment you decide that you can trust me, the universe opens up and starts working in your favor. The power of belief. There's something special about belief. When you believe in yourself, the world starts to shift. You start to notice opportunities you never saw before. You start to hear things that previously went unnoticed. But that belief doesn't come from the outside. It doesn't come from the opinions of others. It has to come from within. You have to choose it. I get it, though. Life knocks us down, and sometimes it's hard to keep that belief alive. We all have our low points. But here's the thing. You were born with everything you need to rise above those circumstances. You don't need someone to tell you you're great. You don't need someone to validate your worth. You just need to know it for yourself. But here's the catch. Belief is not a one-time thing. It's not like you wake up one day and say, I believe in myself, and then everything works out. No, but belief is a daily practice. It's like going to the gym. Some days you're going to feel strong, and other days you're going to feel weak. But you keep going. You keep pushing yourself to get better, overcoming obstacles. Now, let's talk about obstacles, because if you haven't faced one yet, you're going to. It's just a matter of when. Life has a funny way of throwing challenges your way. But here's a little secret. Challenges aren't there to break you. They're there to shape you. Every great success story you've heard about, whether it's in business, sports, or life, those people didn't get to where they are by avoiding obstacles. They got there because they faced them head on and said, I will not be defeated by this. They saw setbacks as setups for comebacks. Let me tell you something about setbacks. They don't last forever, but the lessons you learn from them can. I've had setbacks in my life that at the time seemed insurmountable. But looking back, I realized those were the moments that made me who I am today. Every time I hit a wall, I found a way to climb over it. And so can you. You just need to remember that the wall is not the end. It's just another challenge to overcome, embracing failure. I know failure is a word many people fear. It's something we try to avoid at all costs. But let me let you in on a little secret. Failure is not your enemy. Fear of failure is. Because when you let the fear of failing control you, you'll never try. And when you don't try, you'll never succeed. I want to share something with you. Every successful person you admire, every person you think has it all together, one of them has failed at some point. They've made mistakes. They've fallen flat on their faces, but they kept going. They didn't let failure define them. Instead, they used it as fuel. There's no such thing as failure if you learn from it. You may lose the battle, but you'll win the war. And the war, my friends, is about becoming the best version of yourself. The importance of patience. You know, we live in a world where we want everything fast. Fast food, fast cars, fast result. But life doesn't always work like that. Sometimes you have to be patient. Sometimes things take time, and that's okay. We live in a society that often glorifies instant success. We see people rise to the top overnight. We think, I want that, I need that. But let me tell you something. Overnight success is a myth. What you don't see are the years of hard work, sacrifice, and setbacks that person faced before they got their moment in the spotlight. Don't rush your journey. Don't compare your timeline to someone else's. Stay focused on your own path and trust that with patience, your time will come. Building strong relationships. Let's shift gears a little. I want to talk about relationships. Your relationships with the people around you are crucial to your success. Who you surround yourself with plays a huge role in where you go in life. Let me tell you something. You can't climb to the top alone. It's impossible. You need people who believe in you, who challenge you, who lift you up. And in return, you need to be that person for someone else. The right relationships will help you grow and move forward, but the wrong ones will hold you back. If you're hanging out with people who constantly tell you what you can't do, who doubt your potential, who bring negativity into your life, you need to make some changes. You don't need that kind of energy. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, who motivate you, and who encourage you to keep going even when you don't feel like it. The power of gratitude. As we come to the close of today's speech, I want to leave you with one last thought, a mindset shift that has the power to transform your life. Gratitude. I know life can be tough. I know things don't always go as planned, but take a moment each day to reflect on the things you're grateful for. Even in your worst days, there's something to be thankful for. Maybe it's the roof over your head. Maybe it's the friends who have your back. Maybe it's the opportunity to start over. Gratitude changes your perspective. When you're grateful, you stop focusing on what you don't have and start appreciating what you do. And when you do that, more blessings start coming your way. Closing, keep going. In closing, I want you to remember this. No matter where you are in life right now, no matter what obstacles you're facing or how far away your dreams may seem, you are capable of more than you know. You are stronger than you realize. Your journey is far from over and the best is yet to come. So don't give up. Don't quit. Keep going. Your breakthrough is just around the corner. And when you look back, you'll see that every challenge you face, every setback you encounter, every moment of doubt, it all led you to where you are meant to be. Thank you and keep moving forward. This speech, though long, should be delivered with passion, humor, and authenticity, encouraging the audience to reflect and take action in their own lives. It covers motivation, belief, overcoming obstacles, and the importance of relationships, gratitude, and perseverance. It's designed to inspire and lift the audience through both the struggles and the successes of their personal journeys. Life is a continuous journey of growth and learning. The path to success isn't always clear, and many times it's filled with challenges. These challenges are the moments that mold us, shaping our character and our resilience. Embracing the journey rather than focusing solely on the destination will give you a richer and more fulfilling experience. The ability to endure and push through is what defines a person. It's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you rise. Belief is powerful. When you truly believe in yourself, everything around you shifts. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach suddenly come into focus. The energy you project through self-confidence attracts positive change. However, belief doesn't simply come from external validation, it comes from within. Trusting in your abilities, even when things seem uncertain, is the key to unlocking your true potential. Life's obstacles are unavoidable. The key is not in avoiding them, but in learning how to navigate through them. Each obstacle provides an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. It's through facing adversity that we discover what we're truly capable of. Challenges shouldn't be seen as roadblocks, but rather as stepping stones toward greater achievements. Failure is often feared, but in reality, it's an essential part of success. Every failure carries a lesson, and those lessons are what lead to eventual success. People who achieve great things have encountered failure many times. What sets them apart is their refusal to let it defeat them. They use it as motivation to push harder and learn more, which ultimately leads to growth. Patience is a critical element of success. Many times we expect things to happen quickly, but real growth and success take time. The best things in life are often the ones we have to wait for, and the journey toward them teaches us valuable lessons in perseverance and endurance. Rushing things rarely leads to lasting success, and learning to enjoy the process is key to a fulfilled life. The company you keep plays a significant role in your journey. The people around you influence your thoughts, actions, and decisions. Surround yourself with those who uplift you, challenge you, and believe in your potential. Negative influences can drain your energy and hinder your progress, while positive, encouraging individuals can help you reach new heights. Gratitude is a practice that can change your perspective on life. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you shift your mindset from lack to abundance. This simple yet powerful practice opens doors to more blessings, and it reminds you to appreciate the present moment. Gratitude helps you stay grounded and connected to the things that truly matter in life. Every setback is an opportunity in disguise. What may feel like a failure in the moment can often be a lesson in resilience. Setbacks teach us valuable lessons about ourselves, our goals, and the world around us. They help us refine our approach, adjust our strategies, and come back stronger. They are temporary, but the lessons they impart are lasting. Self-doubt can be crippling, but it's important to recognize that it doesn't define your abilities. Doubt is simply a feeling, not a fact. The key to overcoming self-doubt is taking action despite the uncertainty. Confidence grows with each step forward, and even small wins build momentum. Trusting the process and believing in your capacity for growth is how you silence self-doubt. Discipline is one of the most important qualities to develop. It's easy to get distracted by external circumstances, but disciplined people remain focused on their goals regardless of the challenges. Discipline requires sacrifice and commitment, but it's through consistency that results are achieved. It's not about short bursts of effort, but steady, continuous work that leads to success. Success is not an overnight occurrence. It's the result of hard work, persistence, and a willingness to keep going when things get tough. Many people give up right before their breakthrough, not realizing that success is often just around the corner. Keep going, even when the progress seems slow. Trust in your efforts and know that each day brings you closer to your goal. To truly succeed, you must learn to embrace discomfort. Growth doesn't happen when you stay in your comfort zone. It's in the moments of challenge, uncertainty, and discomfort that you find the most growth. Pushing through those moments builds character and resilience, both of which are essential to success. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. Many people start strong but burn out quickly because they focus on immediate results. Success requires endurance, patience, and the ability to pace yourself. It's important to set long-term goals and keep your eye on the bigger picture rather than seeking instant gratification. Learning never stops. Whether you're in your 20s, 30s, or beyond, there is always something new to learn. Continuous learning is what keeps your mind sharp and your skills relevant. The more you learn, the more you expand your potential. It's important to stay curious and open to new experiences, as each new skill or piece of knowledge you gain brings you closer to your goals. Humility is a quality that goes hand in hand with success. It's easy to become arrogant or complacent when things are going well, but true success comes when you remain humble, grateful, and aware of your limitations. Humility keeps you grounded and helps you maintain a healthy perspective on your achievements. Never underestimate the power of small actions. We often think that big changes require drastic actions, but in reality, small steps taken consistently over time lead to significant results. These little actions build momentum and can eventually lead to big breakthroughs. It's important to recognize that even the smallest efforts contribute to your overall success. Time is a precious resource. How you spend your time determines the trajectory of your life. Make sure you are intentional with your time, dedicating it to activities that align with your goals and values. Time management is a skill that pays off immensely in the long run. The more efficiently you use your time, the more productive and successful you will be. Fear is something that everyone experiences, but it shouldn't control you. Fear can either paralyze you or propel you forward, depending on how you respond to it. Instead of avoiding fear, embrace it. Use it as a signal that you are pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. The most successful people have learned how to take risks despite their fears. Accountability is a powerful tool for achieving goals. It's easy to let yourself off the hook when no one is watching, but having someone to hold you accountable increases your chances of success. Whether it's a mentor, a friend, or a coach, having someone who expects you to show up and put in the work keeps you focused and motivated. Dreams are important, but it's the actions you take that turn them into reality. You can have the most incredible vision, but without the steps to back it up, it will remain just that, a vision. Action brings ideas to life. The more steps you take, the closer you get to manifesting your dreams. Failure is often not the end, but a redirection. Sometimes what feels like a failure is just the universe telling you that there's a better way. It's important to remain open to change and trust that every misstep is leading you to a better opportunity. Instead of seeing failure as defeat, view it as feedback to refine your path. Success is not defined by money or material possessions. True success comes from living a life of purpose, passion, and fulfillment. It's about creating meaningful connections, contributing to the community, and pursuing your passions. Money and things can bring temporary happiness, but a life of purpose brings lasting fulfillment. Your mindset is everything. How you view the world and your circumstances shapes your reality. A positive, growth-oriented mindset will open doors and present opportunities that a negative mindset will miss. The way you think about yourself and your potential directly influences your success. The importance of rest cannot be overstated. Many people think that working nonstop will lead to success, but rest is just as important as work. Taking time to recharge allows you to come back stronger, more focused, and more creative. Burnout is real, and it can impede progress. So don't underestimate the power of rest and recovery. Generosity and kindness create positive energy. When you help others and give back, you not only contribute to their success, but also create a cycle of goodwill that comes back to you. Generosity fosters a sense of community and connection, which ultimately helps you grow personally and professionally. Time spent alone is just as important as time spent with others. Solitude allows for self-reflection, introspection, and the opportunity to reconnect with your goals. In a world that's always busy and connected, taking time for yourself is crucial for mental and emotional well-being. It's in solitude that you can hear your own voice and clarify your purpose. Resilience is not something you're born with, it's something you build. Life will knock you down, and there will be moments of doubt and pain. But resilience is the ability to bounce back, to rise after every fall. It's a skill that can be developed with practice, and it's essential for overcoming life's challenges. Self-care is essential for long-term success. Taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional health should be a priority, not an afterthought. Without your health, success doesn't mean much. Make time for activities that nourish your body and mind, and don't neglect the importance of a balanced life. Every day is an opportunity to grow. Whether you realize it or not, each day presents a chance to learn something new, overcome a challenge, or get closer to your goals. Embrace every day as a gift and make the most of the opportunities it brings. Life is a series of moments you use. Each one determines the quality of your journey. Celebrate small wins along the way. It's easy to focus solely on the big victories, but small accomplishments deserve recognition too. These smaller wins build confidence and momentum, helping you stay motivated as you work toward your larger goals. Acknowledge your progress, no matter how small it may seem. Your story is unique and it matters. Everyone has a different journey, and your experiences, struggles, and triumphs shape who you are. Don't compare your story to someone else's. Own your narrative and trust that your path is unfolding as it should. Your unique experiences are what will help you connect with others and inspire those around you. Life's journey is a continual process of growth, not a singular moment of arrival. Often, we focus too much on the destination finish line we dream of reaching. But life is about more than just that moment. It's about all the steps, the highs and lows, the challenges we face, and how we adapt along the way. Sometimes the obstacles we think are detours are actually the most important parts of the journey. The way we navigate these moments shapes who we are and builds our capacity to thrive. Recognizing the journey's significance makes the bumps along the road feel less like setbacks and more like opportunities to learn. Belief in yourself is a cornerstone of success. When you genuinely believe in your abilities, it changes everything. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. You suddenly see opportunities you never noticed before. Belief allows you to take risks, to step into the unknown, and to chase dreams that once seemed unattainable. It isn't something others can give you, nor can they take it away. True belief comes from within. It's a decision to trust in your potential, regardless of the external noise or challenges. It's about having the confidence to pursue your goals, even when you can't yet see the full picture. Obstacles are inevitable. They are a part of life's fabric. What really matters is how we approach them. Instead of viewing obstacles as walls, see them as opportunities to develop new skills or ways of thinking. When you hit an obstacle, it often signals that it's time to rethink your approach or perspective. Every challenge faced is a chance to build resilience. Overcoming these obstacles makes you more prepared for future challenges, and each one teaches a valuable lesson. If you learn to embrace obstacles, they become fuel for growth. Failure isn't the end, it's part of the learning curve. Many of the most successful people you admire have failed countless times. The difference between those who give up and those who keep going is the ability to see failure not as a reflection of inadequacy, but as an integral part of success. Failures teach us lessons we can't get from success alone. Every time you fail, you're getting closer to what works. The key is to not let failure paralyze you, but to let it motivate you to try again armed with new knowledge. Patience is crucial. Society often celebrates quick wins and instant results, but the most meaningful and sustainable successes are the ones that take time. When you're in the middle of a process, it can feel frustrating, but remember that anything worth having takes time. The road to success isn't a sprint, but a marathon. You need to pace yourself, embrace the waiting periods, and trust that the work you're putting in now will eventually pay off. Good things don't happen overnight, but they will happen if you continue to move forward with persistence. Your relationships with others are key to both your happiness and success. The people you surround yourself with deeply influence the way you think, act, and approach life. Positive relationships provide encouragement, support, and motivation when times get tough. Conversely, negative or toxic relationships can drain your energy and hold you back. The company you keep either helps you rise or weighs you down. Be intentional about who you allow in your life, and always strive to build relationships that are mutually supportive. Gratitude has the power to transform your outlook on life. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you shift from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. This change in perspective has a ripple effect, attracting even more things to be thankful for. It's easy to focus on what's going wrong or what you don't have, but practicing gratitude redirects your attention to the good things in your life, no matter how small. This shift doesn't just improve your mood, it also positively impacts your mental and physical health. Setbacks should be seen as opportunities to reevaluate and grow. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, but setbacks don't have to mean failure. Often, they are just a redirection, an invitation to try a different approach or learn a new lesson. The most successful people face setbacks frequently, but they use these moments to adjust their strategies, refine their methods, and keep moving forward. If you can learn to embrace setbacks as part of the process, they won't defeat you, they'll teach you how to win. Self-doubt is one of the biggest obstacles to success. It creeps in when you least expect it, often making you question your abilities or worth. But it's important to understand that self-doubt doesn't reflect reality. It's a feeling, not a fact. Everyone experiences it, even the most successful people, but the key is learning to push through it. Taking small steps despite your doubts is how you build confidence. With each step, you'll prove to yourself that you're capable, and your belief in yourself will grow. The more you face and confront self-doubt, the less control it has over you. Discipline is one of the foundations of success. Many people start strong but falter because they lack discipline to follow through on their goals. Discipline means sticking to the plan even when motivation wanes. It's about making consistent choices that move you closer to your goal, whether you feel like it or not. Over time, discipline becomes a habit, and habits become your destiny. It's not about perfection, it's about persistence. Success is achieved by showing up every day and doing the work even when it's hard or when you don't feel like it. Success takes time. It's a process, not an event. While some people may seem to rise quickly, it's important to understand that their success didn't happen overnight. Behind every successful person is a story of years of effort, setbacks, and persistence. Most of the time, the difference between success and failure is not talent, but persistence. When things get difficult, many people quit, not realizing that their breakthrough is just one more step ahead. Success isn't about speed, it's about staying in the race and keeping your eyes on the prize. Discomfort is where the real growth happens. It's in those uncomfortable moments when you step outside of your comfort zone that you discover what you're truly capable of. Growth requires you to push through uncertainty, fear, and self-doubt. If you stay in your comfort zone, you'll never stretch yourself, and you'll miss out on the opportunities to develop. Embrace discomfort as a sign of progress because it's in those moments that you find your true strength. Life is not a sprint. It's important to understand that long-term success requires endurance and stamina, not just short bursts of effort. This doesn't mean you should slow down and stop pushing toward your goals, but it does mean you need to pace yourself. Break down your long-term goals into smaller, manageable steps and be patient with yourself as you progress. Success is about consistency, not speed. Continuous learning is essential. No matter how successful you become, there's always something new to learn. Life constantly evolves, and so should you. Stay curious, ask questions, and seek out new information and experiences. This commitment to lifelong learning will not only enhance your personal growth, but will also keep you adaptable and prepared for whatever comes next. The more knowledge you acquire, the more equipped you'll be to handle life's challenges. Humility is a vital trait that will keep you grounded no matter how much success you achieve. When you stay humble, you remain open to learning from others and acknowledge that there's always room for improvement. Humility also keeps your ego in check, allowing you to continue growing and improving. While it's important to acknowledge your success, never forget that there's always someone who can teach you something valuable. Small actions done consistently add up over time. Sometimes we get discouraged by the idea that we have to make dramatic changes or take grand steps to succeed. But the truth is that success is made up of small, incremental efforts. These little actions compounded over time lead to massive changes. It's important not to underestimate the power of these small wins. They are what build momentum and create lasting change. Time is one of your most precious resources. Every moment you spend either takes you closer to your goals or away from them. Being intentional with your time means focusing on what truly matters and not getting distracted by things that don't align with your values or purpose. Time management is an essential skill for success. The more effectively you manage your time, the more you can accomplish in less time, leaving room for rest and relaxation, which is also crucial. Fear is a natural part of life, but it doesn't have to hold you back. Fear often arises when you face the unknown, but instead of allowing it to paralyze you, use it as motivation. Fear is a sign that you're pushing beyond your limits, which is exactly where growth happens. The most successful people aren't those who are fearless, they are those who take action in spite of fear. Fear can be a guide, telling you that you're on the verge of something important. Accountability helps keep you on track. When you know someone is counting on you or checking in on your progress, it adds an element of responsibility. It's easier to stay committed when there's someone to hold you accountable. Whether it's a friend, mentor, or coach, having accountability partners makes you more likely to stick with your goals and follow through on your commitments. Taking action is the bridge between dreams and reality. Dreams are important. They give you direction and purpose, but without action, they remain just that. Dreams, to make your dreams real, you must take consistent and purposeful steps toward achieving them. Each action, no matter how small, brings you closer to your vision. The more you act, the more momentum you build, and eventually your dreams start taking shape. Failure is often a redirection. When things don't go as planned, it might not be because you're on the wrong path. Instead, it could mean that you need to adjust your approach. Sometimes what appears to be failure is actually the universe or life steering you in a direction you hadn't considered. Don't fear it, learn from it, adjust, and keep moving forward. True success is defined by your purpose, not external markers like money or fame. Success isn't just about what you have. It's about the difference you make, the people you help, and the fulfillment you feel. Living with purpose, following your passion, and making an impact on others' lives is the true measure of success. Mindset is everything. Your mindset dictates how you perceive and react to the world around you. If you have a growth mindset, you'll see challenges as opportunities. If you have a fixed mindset, you may avoid challenges and fear failure. By adopting a positive, growth-oriented mindset, you open yourself up to success and possibilities you wouldn't have considered otherwise. Rest and recovery are just as important as work. Many people believe that working nonstop is the path to success, but the truth is that rest is necessary to avoid burnout. By prioritizing rest, you allow your mind and body to recharge, which ultimately makes you more productive and focused when you return to work. Balance is essential for long-term success. Generosity can be a source of growth. Helping others not only strengthens your relationships, but also opens you up to new opportunities. Giving your time, energy, or resources to others creates a cycle of goodwill and positive energy that benefits everyone involved. Time alone is not something to fear. It's an opportunity for self-reflection and clarity. In solitude, we can process our emotions, plan for the future, and connect with our inner selves. Taking time to be alone and reflect is just as important as being social, as it allows us to recalibrate and refocus on our goals. Resilience isn't innate, it's built through experience. Life will inevitably present challenges, but how you respond to them determines your resilience. The ability to bounce back from setbacks, keep moving forward, and adapt to new circumstances is what makes successful people stand out. Self-care should never be neglected. Your mental, emotional, and physical health is the foundation of everything you do. You can't perform at your best if you're constantly running on empty. Make self-care a priority, and remember that taking time for yourself is not selfish but necessary for sustaining long-term success. Every day offers a new opportunity for growth. No matter where you are today is another chance to take a step toward your goals. Each day holds potential, so don't waste it. The more you focus on making the most of today, the closer you get to the life you desire. Celebrate every step of progress. The road to success can be long and challenging, but it's important to celebrate even the small wins. These moments of celebration build confidence and momentum, reminding you of how far you've come and propelling you forward. Your personal story is your power. Everyone has faced struggles, triumphs, and lessons that have shaped them. Don't shy away from sharing your experiences. Your story may be the inspiration someone else needs to keep going. Embrace who you are, where you've been, and where you're headed. This idea challenges the notion that success or happiness is some final destination. Life's richness lies in the journey itself, the lessons you learn, the people you meet, and the moments of growth along the way. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that success is a singular moment when everything falls into place, but real life is messy and constantly evolving. Embracing this journey means you're open to change, mistakes, and successes, all of which contribute to who you're becoming. Belief in yourself is more than a motivational catchphrase. It's a driving force that influences your decisions, actions, and relationships. When you believe in your potential, you act with confidence and boldness, even when circumstances seem uncertain. This self-belief helps you navigate through periods of doubt, pressure, or failure. It's the foundation for resilience, because when you believe in yourself, you understand that setbacks don't define you. Instead, they are stepping stones to becoming a stronger, wiser version of yourself. Obstacles, rather than being barriers, are stepping stones to mastery. Everyone faces obstacles in life, whether in career, relationships, or personal growth. But viewing them as hurdles to overcome rather than insurmountable walls can change your perspective. Obstacles are the tests that show you how strong, creative, and resourceful you really are. The more challenges you face, the better you become at dealing with adversity. The key is not avoiding obstacles, but learning how to use them to grow. Each obstacle faced and conquered adds to your ability to navigate future challenges with ease and wisdom. Failure is not the end of the road, but a temporary detour that often leads to better things. Many people think of failure as a reflection of their inadequacy or a sign that their dreams aren't meant to be. In truth, failure is one of the best teachers you will ever have. Each failure shows you what doesn't work and refines your understanding of what does. Rather than shying away from failure, welcome it as part of your success story. Many people who achieve greatness have failed repeatedly. The key difference is that they don't let failure define them or stop them. Instead, they use it as an opportunity to adjust and keep pushing forward. Patience isn't about passively waiting for things to happen. It's about having the perseverance to stay on course. Society tends to emphasize instant gratification, quick results, quick success, and quick fame. But the reality is that significant, lasting success comes from sustained effort and time. Patience teaches you how to trust the process, to understand that real growth is gradual, and to appreciate the steps you take every day. When you learn to be patient with yourself and the process, the journey becomes more meaningful and fulfilling, and success becomes inevitable. The relationships we cultivate are often the most important asset in life. Your network, your friends, family, mentors, colleagues play a crucial role in shaping your success. Positive relationships bring emotional support, diverse perspectives, and opportunities you wouldn't have access to otherwise. People who genuinely care about your well-being and success can help you grow, guide you through challenges, and celebrate your victory. But equally, it's important to let go of relationships that drain your energy or distract you from your purpose. Choose people who lift you up and challenge you to be better rather than those who hold you back. Gratitude is a powerful, transformative practice that shifts your mindset. When you focus on what you have instead of what you don't, you invite more positivity into your life. Gratitude helps you appreciate even the smallest blessings, whether it's a sunny day, a kind gesture from a stranger, or a quiet moment of peace. This shift in focus not only boosts your emotional well-being, but also strengthens your relationships, because a grateful person tends to show appreciation for others, making those around them feel valued and supported. Gratitude can also be a reminder to keep perspective in times of struggle, enabling you to stay grounded and hopeful. Setbacks are a natural part of life, but how you respond to them is what defines your success. It's tempting to view setbacks as failures or signs that you're on the wrong path, but often they're simply an opportunity to refine your approach. When a plan doesn't work out as expected, it's time to pause, reassess, and rework your strategy. Setbacks teach us how to be adaptable, flexible, and creative. They challenge us to rethink our approach and remind us that perseverance is a key ingredient of success. Those who embrace setbacks as learning experiences are often the ones who find the most innovation and success. Self-doubt is a universal experience, but it doesn't have to control you. Everyone experiences moments of uncertainty, wondering whether they're capable or worthy of their goals. However, it's important to recognize that self-doubt is natural and doesn't reflect your true potential. The people who succeed aren't those who never doubt themselves, but those who refuse to be paralyzed by it. They move forward despite their doubts and gain confidence as they take action. Building confidence is a process of doing, failing, adjusting, and trying again. With each new experience, you reduce the hold self-doubt has over you. Discipline is the quiet force that turns dreams into reality. Motivation may get you started, but it's discipline that keeps you going when the initial excitement fades. It's about doing the work even when you don't feel like it or when distractions arise. Discipline is less about willpower and more about developing a routine and sticking to it. It's about making the right choices in small, everyday actions that add up over time. Whether you feel motivated or not, discipline is what drives sustained success. With discipline, you're able to focus on the long-term vision rather than being swayed by short-term obstacles. Success is rarely an overnight achievement. It's important to recognize that while it may look like someone has reached success quickly, they likely have years of hard work behind them. There's no substitute for time spent learning, practicing, and honing your skills. Even if you don't see immediate results, don't lose heart. Trust the process and remember that every effort, no matter how small, is a step towards your ultimate goal. When you view success as a long-term project, you're more likely to remain committed even when things seem to move slower than expected. Discomfort is the catalyst for growth. Most people try to avoid discomfort because it feels unpleasant, but discomfort is where you truly learn and evolve. The times when you feel uncertain, fearful, or out of your depth are the moments that stretch your potential. Growth happens when you push yourself to try new things, confront fears, and challenge old patterns. You must be willing to step outside of your comfort zone regularly, as staying there will keep you stagnant. Embrace the discomfort because that's where the magic lies of feeling that you're on the verge of something new and powerful. Time once lost cannot be regained. This truth underscores the importance of using your time wisely. Every minute spent is a minute you can never get back, so it's important to be intentional with how you spend it. Time is your most precious resource, so prioritize your goals, relationships, and self-care. When you spend your time in alignment with your values, you start to notice a greater sense of purpose and fulfillment. The more you focus on what truly matters, the more rewarding your life will become. Continuous learning keeps you ahead. The world is constantly evolving, and the most successful people are those who continue to learn, adapt, and evolve. Whether it's through formal education, reading, networking, or hands-on experience, committing to lifelong learning helps you stay relevant in a rapidly changing world. It keeps your mind sharp, your ideas fresh, and your skills current. The more you invest in learning, the more opportunities you create for personal and professional growth. Be curious, ask questions, explore new topics, and don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone in the pursuit of knowledge. Humility allows you to stay open to new ideas and feedback. No matter how much success you achieve, humility ensures that you remain grounded and open to growth. Humility is not about diminishing your achievements, but about understanding that there is always room for improvement. It allows you to listen to others, appreciate their perspectives, and be open to criticism, which ultimately makes you better at what you do. Humility helps you maintain healthy relationships with others as it fosters respect, understanding, and a willingness to learn from everyone you meet. Small, consistent actions lead to big results. Too often, people get discouraged because they think they need to make a drastic change in order to achieve success. But the truth is that success is built on consistent, small efforts. Each action you take, whether it's a few minutes of practice, a small decision toward a goal, or a daily habit, adds up over time. These small actions are what build momentum, and eventually they result in significant change. If you focus on small improvements every day, you'll find that you've made much more progress than you initially thought possible.